Welcome back to Skinnybru Rugby, guys. It's round 14 of Super Rugby and it's the final bit of the season ahead of us. There's two derbies this week. The Australians and the New Zealand sides have derbies, but the South African teams not really. You can check out my Facebook page in the description below if you want updates throughout the weekend on any news. There's not a lot of teams that are announced at this moment, so I have to predict a little bit of who's going to play, but I think I did a pretty decent job. At the prop, Kuboka, he's been scrumming well. He just put his hand up to become a Springbok. He is behind Beast and Kitzel, so it's going to be a hard one, but he is doing a really great job and he'll need to do the same against the Rebels this week. Marx at hooker, he was excellent last week and he will need to be at his best again this week against the Highlanders. And we know every South African team needs to win their game if they want to get into a playoff spot, with that conference being so close. I think the difference at the moment is 5 or 6 points from top to bottom. Then Tupou for the other prop. He's playing against the Waratahs this week, so he'll need to be at his best again. The Reds can clear the gap between them and the Waratahs, who are just placed under them in their conference if they win this game. Reece from the Lions, he looks like he's finding his feet in that team, and he has the same stakes as Marx against the Highlanders. Scott Barrett, he's a tackling machine, he runs a lot, he scores tries, and his poorest game are always above average. Then Adi Savea, he's one of the safest picks to make. He always has a great game. He's one of the best players in the whole season. He makes a lot of meters and he scores tries as well, so it's a good choice for flanker. Akira Ioane, he plays similarly to Adi Savea, but he just makes a little bit more tackle busting runs. He has to perform this week against the Chiefs. If the Blues want to narrow the gap on the other guys that's in the playoffs and the Chiefs as well, they need to win this one. Akira Ioane, he's been pretty good in the last few weeks, so I'll hope for the best for him this week again. Dwayne Vermeulen, he always gives it his all for the Bulls, and he'll need to do the same if they want to beat the Rebels. They also have the stakes of getting above the Sharks, who are on a bye this week, to get the top spot in the conference, and he's been having a great season. Scrum half, who else than Brad Weber? He's in great form as well. He's had an outstanding season, and now there's talks of him becoming an All Black, even though it would just be as the third scrum half for the All Blacks, but they will be looking at the future with Brad Weber. He's leading a very young Chiefs side and he's not doing a really bad job at it. He's pretty good at being captain. Mahunga, he's also a great choice. Who else could I pick on fly off who's on form like this? He's in the form of his life, and he was very influential against the Bulls last week, and I think he can do the same again against the Stormers this week. Centers, Laumape, he's playing against the Jaguars this week. There's no Bowden Barrett on the inside of him. Usually that means the rest of the Hurricanes pack do play a little bit worse, but James Marshall at number 10 can be dangerous, so I think Laumape could do it again this week. He makes a lot of line breaks and meters. Reece Hodge from the Rebels, he's back where I prefer him, at outside center. He's fast, he's strong, he can kick, he scores tries, and he makes try assists. Then Jordie Barrett at fullback. There's no Bowden, like I said. Sometimes that makes him a little bit poorer, but I think he could be playing better this week, like I said, with James Marshall at the fly half. Cancellieri from the Jaguars, he has really impressed me in recent weeks. He's small, but he can break any line into pieces with his sidestepping, and he also ducks under tackles and has the ability to make nice tries. Then Reece, who else would I have picked? He is one of the safest and easiest picks to make in a fantasy team. He scores 2 or 3 tries per game, he makes a lot of meters, and he is a strong tackler as well. That's it for the week. If you like this video, please subscribe down below. You can check out my predictions here somewhere on the left. If you want to join the Superbru pool, it's not too late. It's in the description below. And while you're there, you can check out the Facebook page as well. Cheers.